Всем привет, дорогие друзья! Вы снова на канале Алекс Геймер ТВ. С вами Александр. И мы продолжаем проходить стрим на стриме игру Mass Effect Andromeda. Так, сейчас я запущу другое устройство с чатом. И продолжим. Ладно, поехали. Так, а нам куда надо? Чё это? Зона высадки Эос, не надо мне. Так.
Anomaly on sensors.
Где антианомалия? Используйте ЛС для удерживая... Чё? Не прочитал. А-а-а.
Deploying probe. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Ну, поехали. Нифига, как тут происходят перелеты, классно. Это что? Пифей. Нам куда надо? Подожди, ну-ка. Гиперпрыжок. Уходим в гиперпространство, ебать.
I'm picking up something. Probes launched. I found something.
Нулевой элемент нашли. Там задание какое-то с чистого листа, да? Ее можно осмотреть, блин. Ну давай, ладно. Нихера, вы уже отстроили себе атмосферу, прям как цитадель стала.
Pathfinder, is it true? We're settling Eos.
We've thought that before.
But Eos is different now, right? Pathfinder.
All right, settle down. Give him space. Lieutenant Syax, Kendros' aide. They all wanted to see you. Real hope again. It's been a while.
They've got a Pathfinder again. This is what we do.
And you've done it splendidly.
Professor Herrick, right?
What you achieved with that remnant vault is unprecedented, Pathfinder. Impossible.
With more military personnel out of stasis, those Ket won't get near your vault. Or our people.
И что выбрать?
We've taken some hard knocks. This proves we'll always get up again.
Always.
Well, what are you waiting for? There's a new world out there.
Thank you, Ryder.
I can't believe you said that.
What? I was just being honest.
There's a difference between being honest
Нифига себе.
and being an ass.
The Nexus invites you to visit the newly opened
Так, а там что? Ну пошли туда.
the Vortex. Let life take you for a spin.
Filed a complaint with Tan. That'll show him.
I don't know. Tan's pretty busy. I'd have left it alone.
I can't wait to be assigned to an outpost. This place is amazing.
The human Pathfinder has died. Alec Ryder was killed after touching down on Habitat 7 in the Erickson system. Ryder's daughter has reportedly replaced him as Pathfinder, taking command of the Tempest in the ongoing search for a home in Andromeda. This is HNS.
This is Addison. Our first outpost.
Pathfinder.
Good to see you. Hello. Director Tan is expecting you.
Last time I was here, this was a storage closet.
Pathfinder Hall just needed a Pathfinder to open.
We're still getting the commons area ready. Hydroponics is only at partial capacity.
Not good enough.
We don't have enough people. My workers need a break, Tan.
I sympathize, but not until our survival is no longer at risk. Now please excuse me while I meet with our Pathfinder. Hey, Ryder. Addison told me about the outpost. You're the hero of the hour.
Let's hold off on the celebration. We haven't found home yet.
Oh, there's no need for modesty. Success affords leverage over those who doubted you.
And you're my best friend.
A patron. One who shares your vision of a prosperous future.
I suppose we agree on that much.
I knew that given a chance, your talents would emerge. deciphering the vault, alien terraforming. It's not how we imagined all this, but a good Pathfinder improvises. And a great one hangs it on the wall. Yours are the first trophies to grace Pathfinder Hall. You're a symbol now, Ryder. A reason for people to believe.
It wouldn't have been possible without my crew. They're a talented bunch.
But you're their beacon.
Careful. He'll end up adopting you, Ryder.
Ah, my staff.
Colleagues, you wouldn't be looking to cut us out, would you, Tan?
I remind you, I am the director of the initiative.
Acting director.
This isn't the time for arguing over who gets to be king. Too much is at stake. We should be cooperating.
That's what I've been saying since we arrived.
Then I look forward to winning our Pathfinder support.
Though I worry about your decision on Eos, Ryder. A military outpost won't help feed the Nexus, not the way scientists might have.
Ёб твою налево. Шо это за хуйня такая? Вы чё, охерели, что ли?
How we move on. What is your plan for moving on, Ryder?
We have a lead on the terraforming network. I need to take the Tempest deeper into the sector to investigate. If the other Golden Worlds are what they should be, this could get us closer to them.
Careful. The Kett are scouring the cluster for remnant technology. You'll end up in a fight for sure. You might also run into exiles. They didn't leave the Nexus on good terms.
And we still need more outposts. They're important to expanding the station.
Though with Ark still missing, this could be a chance for Ryder to search for them. Yes, I think that's best. You have my permission.
Да ё... Блин, и чё?
Thank you, Director. I'll get on it.
May you light the torch that finds the path. Pathfinder. Ugh.
Во.
Right.
Всё. Я в ахере, блин.
Ryder, this is Harry, back on the Ark.
Go ahead.
We may have found a way to talk to your brother, sort of. Drop by when you can. Hyperion Medbay.
Will do.
Pathfinder, we are to contact Director Eddison as soon as possible.
Right. She had something that could help with our job.
Нифига себе.
Maintenance crews, please report to the commons area. Continue work to establish contact with our Milky Way descendants. As of now, beacons confirming arrival in Helios.
Так, подожди. А я откуда? Важная межпланетная операция Европы. Передана историческому свету инициатива Andromeda. Все даты указаны в формате в нашей эры. 85-92 Джота. Первая операция ЯК в глубоком космосе. Попытка перехвата комет Галлея из Крига Скелерупа. 90-й. Запуск космического телескопа Хаббл. 92-й. Улис. Первая попытка ЕКА изучить солнечные полюса. 97-й. Гюгенс. Первая комиссия ЕКА по изучению Титана. Одной из лун Сатурна. 2003. Маркс Экспресс. Первая миссия ЕКА, отправленная к Марсу. ЕКА, скорее всего. 2003. Сармат-1. Первая операция ЕКА по изучению Луны. 2004. Розетта. ЕКА впервые пытается выйти на орбиту кометы. 2006. Венера-Экспресс. Первая миссия ЕКА, отправленная на Венеру. Отправлена к Венере. Также в 2006 Гюгенс. Первая успешная посадка спускаемого аппарата на поверхность мира во внешнем кольце Солнечной системы. Титан. 2014. Розетта. Первая мягкая посадка исследовательского модуля на поверхность кометы. 2016. Экзомарс. Первый спускаемый аппарат ЕКА на Марсе. Связь потеряна. 2018. Беги, Коломбо. Первая миссия ЕКА отправлена к Меркурию. 2022. Опа-на. Ну-ка, что сейчас у нас в 2002 должно происходить по мотивам Mass Effect? Первая миссия ЕКА по изучению системы Юпитера. Круто. Круто. Нифига. Это кто такой?
Ryder, isn't it? Kerry Tavessa, freelance vidmaker. This is Hakeem, my producer. I could use your help. What are you looking for? Director Tans asked for an uplifting documentary on the initiative. Translation, paint rainbows over our problems. But our problems are history. People deserve the truth, not propaganda.
Nice to see someone so devoted to her work.
That's kind. Sometimes the camera makes people shy away from me.
That's a shame.
So that's what I need. The truth, I mean. Someone needs to record the history we're making.
Maybe a crisis is the time for hope, rather than hard truths.
That was Tan's angle. But if we pretend everything's fine, who does that truly serve? The heart of my documentary will be an interview series. I was hoping you'd take part. I want the dirt and blood of our story, not the convenient fairy tale Tan's looking for. Interested?
You don't mind treading on the initiative director's toes?
What would he do? Pull funding we don't have? I'm game if you are.
Ну, хули, давай.
Okay, interview away.
Let's start at home. 14 months and the Nexus still isn't finished. Arcs are missing, we have people in exile. By any standard, this wasn't the plan. Our leadership describes these as anticipated issues. Would you agree?
Как не оцениваем, план был другой. Наше руководство называет это ожидаемыми трудностями. Вы согласны с таким определением?
All expeditions have to deal with supplies, enemies, or, hell, just getting lost. We'll deal with all of them. We just need time.
Tan will love that. But if that's your take, that's what goes in. Bandwidth means I'm transmitting in short bursts, so that's all for now. But you can bet I'll have more questions later. This was more fun than I expected. You were great. I'll get to work editing.
Ебать, я сказала всего одну фразу, а ты займешься уже монтажом. Так.
Isn't what we wanted, but what choice? You've shaken things up, Pathfinder. My department actually has colonial affairs to direct. And you have new tools to help grow the initiative. AVP, ready for spending.
I'll do the exploring. Don't you have someone else to track the numbers?
Get off your perch. This is where numbers become lives. You and your team are out there making Andromeda viable. That empowers all of us. Hit a threshold. A new cryo group can be brought out. Want more security, like you chose at Prodromos? That's your call. Brecker will introduce the interface and handle minutiae. All you need to do is decide what life in Andromeda means. No pressure.
Any logistics updates are due within the hour.
Владимир Брека.
Hello, Pathfinder. I am Cryo Deployment Administrator Vladimir Breka, C-63 Galati. Your first task is to decide irrevocably the course of every life in the initiative.
You're kidding?
Yes, of course. But now you respect what we're doing. Andromeda viability and Nexus thresholds are your tools, your reward, and our future. How can I help?
Привет, мистер Дымка, привет. Как твои дела? Спасибо, что забежал. Рассказывай. Что-нибудь. Как дела, что делаешь? Как здоровье?
What's the rundown on AVP?
Much of the preparation in the Milky Way was determining how to measure success. Thresholds are about capacity, but this is about cost, what we can actually afford to support. Points aren't the most elegant system, but it makes it clear. The more you earn, the more we can deploy.
Да тоже нормально. Занимался сегодня огородом, полол, окучивал картошку. А ты уже посадил что-нибудь или вы не садите?
How are you measuring threshold?
It's based on resource estimates and general stability, a metric of acceptable scope and risk. The more you achieve, the greater capacity we can accommodate, the more the initiative can do for you. Simplest explanation, the more you do, the more room we have to grow.
Ясно. Я просто думал, у тебя же частный дом. Может, что садите? Ну ладно.
So I decide what groups to wake up. Won't everyone be out eventually?
Absolutely. But there's an order to things, a lines of support. You can't deploy an omelet without first deploying eggs. And eggs won't get you steak. Except it's people, and how all our lives begin.
All right, Brecca.
Что делаешь?
Where do I start?
The interface is active and will respond only to a pathfinder. It's ready for your first selection. You may begin shaping the initiative at your leisure.
Не ту мышку взял. Владимирович, а вы для каких целей интересуетесь, Роман? Так, что мне тут надо? Я так и не понял. Опыт ученых, выбранных из многолетней работы в полевых условиях, и способность трудиться, невзирая на сложности, способен быстро обеспечить инициативе определенные успехи и ускорить получение ресурсов. Военный класс. Боевые ветераны со всего Млечного пути прибыли в Андромеду, чтобы поделиться тактическими навыками и умением выживать в сложных условиях. Торговля. Основная цивилизация, эти опытные торговцы и предприниматели могут использовать свои связи, добывая редкие предметы, инвестируя, улучшая распределение имеющих ресурсов. Можно без фамилии. Зачем так официально? Ты смотри, зазнаюсь еще. Так, кого, блин? Научные, военные или коммерческие? Ага, блин, какой популярный. 47 подписчиков. Все, что ли? Отправить систему Анаон. А что там в системе Анаон? Да елки-палки. У меня было 48. Один съебался. Падла такая. После того, как вы основали новый анпост, Танном и инициатива поверили в вас как в первопроходца. Теперь вы можете свободно заниматься поисками потенциально активного хранилища реликтов, о котором узнали на ЭОС. Это ваш шанс превратить аллеи в новый дом. Отправьте систему Анаон. Что это? Ну-ка, подожди, давай-ка сгоняем-ка к бате в каюту. Ну, не к бате, а это. У меня там я кое-что восстановить так желаю. Палуба.
Residents are still mourning the loss of Gene Garson. The initiative founder was killed. Official tribute is planned, though Director Jaren Tan has provided few details so far.
Without Gene, we wouldn't be here. But now that we are here,
Рома, завязывай на вы. Мне как-то непривычно. Мы с тобой не первый день знакомы. Сталкер 2, наверное, у меня на минимальных даже требованиях не пойдет. Хотя на минимальных, может, и пойдет. Так, ты кто такой?
Harry, what's happening with Scott?
Well, we got him out of the pod. I don't want to get your hopes up, but Sam managed to find him, you might say.
О, братан, брателло, брателюшечка.
Well, he's still in a coma, but he also has an implant like yours, and Sam managed to access it. He's made contact.
I wouldn't think that's even possible.
You and me both, but Sam, well, I guess supercomputers have a different view of things.
Though in a coma, Scott's mental processes remain intact.
So is he okay?
You can ask him yourself. A moment while I establish a link with his implant. Proceed.
Scott? Can you hear me?
Is that you, Sarah? I don't understand. What's happening?
There was a problem with your stasis pod. You're in a coma on the Hyperion. Do you understand?
Wow, really? How are we talking?
Sam linked into your implant, but they say you're stable. You're safe and sound in the medbay.
Guess I'll take your word for it. I can't feel anything, but I still hear you.
Нихера себе.
Okay?
Нихера себе. До чего техника, блядь, дошла. Они общаются уже в коме. Ёбана. Рома, ты видал, зачем стоит будущее? Можно с родными в коме общаться, общухаться. Нифига себе. Надо вот такое вот будущее развивать. Чё скажешь? Это Сталкер 2, у меня много других игр есть, которые надо проходить. Я первого Сталкера еще не проходил, а ты мне уже в Сталкер 2. Когда-нибудь, может быть, далекие-далекие времена пройду. А ты уже проходишь Сталкера 2?
He's away on a mission right now. I know he's worried about you, though.
Yeah, sure he is. I'm probably just lost luggage to him by now.
You're wrong. He cares.
Well, at least he's barking orders at you and not me.
Yeah.
So how's her new home? Does Habitat 7 live up to the hype?
Кто посадит? Кто посмеет? Украинцы, что ли? Точнее, не украинцы. Ладно, блин, что ты мне тут... у нас игровые каналы. Нафига тут политику? У нас игровые каналы. Нафига тут политику разводить, Рома? Это игры. Украинские, русские, американские. Это игры. Они должны быть вне политики. Просто играем, расслабляемся. Уходим от ситуации, которые творится в мире. Отдыхаем. Вот для чего нужны игры. Какая разница, кто посадит? Чепухи-то не гони.
Just wait till you see it. It's amazing. Even better than the hype. We're busy getting colonies up and running.
And if I could move any part of my body, I'd be there helping you guys.
Кто тебе такое сказал? Кто тебе такую ерунду сказал? Если не секрет, конечно же.
You never want to quit, little brother. A nap won't hold you back.
Oh, I don't know. I could get used to this. A nice IV drip. Nurses to keep me company.
Slacker.
Yeah. Wherever they are. I figure Mama's giving him the business for him.
What happened?
The connection was only temporary. His condition remains stable.
Sorry, it seemed better than nothing. I'll keep you posted, promise.
Thanks, Harry.
Блин, Рома, знаешь, что я думаю? Что это все фигня. Кто, блин, это игры, Рома. Кто за игры будет тебя садить? Вообще без разницы, я считаю, во что ты играешь. Ты же ничего противозаконного не делаешь. И что она украинская?
The dark energy anomaly known as the Scourge limits travel and communication in the cluster. This is HNS.
Ты меня извини, Ром, это может показаться грубо, ты не обижайся на меня, но, блин, порой бывает бесят такие высказывания. Это какая-то фигня и, блин. Фигню всякую верите, фигню всякую вычитали, прочитали где-то, а потом втираете. Все, давай завязываем тему политики. Блин. У меня аж настроение что-то упало.
Ryder, the blocks your father placed on my array are opening. I can now recall specific memories, which Alec wanted you to see.
Wait, I can actually see his memories?
Yes, you will experience them via your implant.
Okay, something new every day.
Так. Да, блять,
Let's see it.
This memory is from the time when your father was posted on the Citadel.
Alec, your recommendations will never fly.
Блять, мышка эта ёбаная, сука.
It's our best option.
If the Council gets wind of this, it'll set humanity standing back decades. You're overreaching.
Ambassador Goyle, I'm the military attaché on the Citadel. My mandate is clear. Find an edge for Earth.
And AI is your answer?
We need to catch up. The Asari, the Solarians, they're centuries ahead of us.
But it's illegal.
Their rules, not ours. Why deny Earth an advantage?
Define this advantage.
It will set us
Сейчас
free.
диалог
We're prisoners of our own
прослушаю.
senses. There's a reality greater than ours that we can't perceive, but an AI can.
How?
By augmenting our own abilities and adding a few new ones.
Well, none of that stopped those Geth from revolting.
Because they were separate from their creators. But AIs and humans interface directly, experiencing the world together, benefits both. There's no creator to revolt against.
I'm sorry, Alec. We can't take the risk. I appreciate your work, but your request will be denied.
Это они про Сэма, что ли, общаются?
Alec?
Ellen, what did the doctor say?
He told me to appreciate the time I have left. There's no cure, Alec. It's terminal.
Это мать, что ли?
Much.
Wow, hearing Mom again. I never knew that's how Dad found out.
Alec was a stubborn man.
Это, Рома, чё ты сейчас проходишь еще? Ёбаный рот, ты чё, обиделся, что ли? Ушел? Вот твою мать. Так.
I would hope so. Mom's life was worth fighting for.
It would seem his obstinance extended to me as well.
Nobody wanted to listen. The idea of you scared people too much. After this, Dad moved us back to Earth to care for Mom. Wonder why he wanted me to see this.
Perhaps it was the beginning.
Of what?
Unknown. Private audio logs are now available in your father's quarters. I detect additional memories, but they are currently logged. They may yet hold answers.
Okay, I'll keep working on it.
О, Village. Бля. Тоже надо начать проходить Resident Evil Village. Как считаешь? Как считаешь насчет Village?
I take it you're based here in Samnode?
Correct. This is where my core processing unit resides. However, using quantum entanglement communication, I remain in constant touch with you and the Pathfinder mission team, even over great distances.
Ты мне скажи, баба ты или не баба? Это шутка, Рома, шутка. А то сейчас будет дизлайк, отписка.
What more can you tell me about my implant?
The implant itself provides me with direct access to your senses. I can see, hear, and experience the same stimuli you do while in the field. This raw data enables me to provide real-time feedback and analysis of the situation.
Докуда ты Village прошел?
Dad added the secret sauce.
Надо выйти на Трову на твой посмотреть. Поинтересоваться.
Uh-huh. Just promise you won't fry my brain or anything?
Trust is an important concept in any relationship. Alec taught me that. I will not fry your brain. It would end badly for both of us.
Me more than you.
В доме Энджи, подожди, это где?
Do you know anything more about Scott's condition?
Ладно,
I monitor Dr. Carlisle's reports. He is providing Scott with the very best care possible. I'm afraid there is nothing more to be done at this time.
Не говори, я сам... Не надо мне спойлерить. Без спойлеров.
What are your capabilities?
Each arm houses a SAM, Simulated Adaptive Matrix.
Но
Each
я...
is an artificial intelligence designed by Alec Ryder to support Pathfinders and their teams.
But AI is illegal in the Milky Way. How did my dad get around that?
Exceptions were made. The initiative deemed his research vital to the mission. Our design was conducted in secret.
Да, поэтому говорю, не говори потом, как сам начну проходить и потихоньку буду смотреть. У тебя.
So there are other Sams out there?
Correct. However, your father continued to modify my own routines until the Hyperion's departure. I am the most advanced SAM in the initiative.
Нихера ты самый продвинутый Сэм.
What did he mean by a symbiotic relationship?
Symbiosis is a mutually beneficial relationship between two life forms. A flower provides nectar to a bee, who in turn provides pollen for the flower. The bee gains nourishment, and the flower can propagate. In similar fashion, my own evolution was shaped by your father's experiences, and will now expand with yours. In return, I provide you with capabilities and analysis beyond normal human faculties. We each benefit.
That's all for now.
Of course.
Так. Надо убрать вот эту херню. Мышку, она мне мешается. Так, а где я найду дальше эту штуку? Ладно, погнали дальше. Что там за пропавшие ковчеги? Рома, ты в в Андромеду играл когда-нибудь или нет? Просто мне не помешала бы твоя подсказка. Найджел Маккой потерял брата на Эос и хочет, чтобы вы положили фамильный медальон в том месте на поверхности планеты, где погибший Дэш любил размышлять. Журналистка Азари Керри Тевесса хочет взять у вас интервью для документального фильма об актуальных событиях. Пиви называет эти штуковины ядрами данных и реликтов. Полагаю, что они накопители информации. Ясно, я тогда сам выйду на Mass Effect Wiki. Посмотрю, что дальше. Надо же найти этих херов. Воу, 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 тихо. Ты кто?
Thanks for nothing, education.
What's the trouble?
I've got power shortages throughout the station. I can't for the life of me find the cause. Oh, whoa, you're the Pathfinder. Hey, sorry, please ignore me. You've got way more important things to do.
Power to the Nexus is pretty important. I'm happy to help.
That's great, because I'm at a loss. There are obvious short circuits cropping up all over the place. A Pathfinder's eye might reveal something.
There's a power short here. We could scan the area.
Так, ну пошли, выполним.
This is Gian Garson, founder of the initiative. We're constantly striving to make life on the Nexus more enjoyable for all our citizens. But we know there's always
Wouldn't it be more practical to build these vaults in the Pathfinder rider?
Another power short.
Fellas probably had the same idea. Wouldn't mind a seismometer reading, though. Sam, any chance? Hey, Hearing, how about you not dissect things over lunch? It's weird.
I'm Gian Garson, founder of the initiative. On behalf of the Nexus, I welcome you to the Cultural Center. Please have a look around.
Welcome to the Cultural Exchange Center. Please have a look around. We're just getting things up and running.
Стандартный компьютерный терминал Нексуса предназначен для взаимодействия со множеством систем. Похоже, что... Чё там? Похоже, кто-то пытался получить доступ к его основаниям, обнажив и разорвав силовые кабели, что вызвало короткое замыкание и в блоке питания. Так, следующий, еще один. Только, блять, оттуда приехал.
On various parts of the Nexus. Authorities have no word on completion and remind visitors to avoid affected areas. This is HNS.
Шел, блять, нашел.
Sorry, Lana. They're just trying to boost our morale. Where's that release? It was supposed to be in my inbox.
An animal did this?
Affirmative. I am able to track it.
Apex personnel, please check your duty roster for important updates. Residents are
How many times have I told you this story?
343.
Wait, what? You've been keeping count?
Покорно разделилась палада. Я-то прибыл на Нексус на челноке СОС. Похоже, строить себе гнездо из выброшенных механических деталей дальнейшей угрозы не представляет.
Pathfinder, I believe you found the culprit responsible for the power shortages.
Alert Professor Herrick to come secure it.
Any logistics updates are due within the hour. Residents are still mourning the loss of Gene Garson. HNS, your source for news in Helios, an independent arm of the Andromeda Initiative.
So how things go?
These power outages make no sense.
Это внизу.
They offered to put me on the transfer list for an outpost, but what?
Pathfinder?
You're listening to HNS.
Так, это что не...
Pathfinder, got a minute?
Ты кто? Ты кто сказал? Это ты?
Scans of the Scourge. All that dark energy twisting and turning on itself. It's splendid.
It's dangerous, and that's all I see. A mass of destructive, malevolent tentacles.
I can appreciate the colors of a coral snake while recognizing that I wouldn't want to get close. Helios is incredible, isn't it? Not just constructs like the Scourge and the Remnant Vaults. Just all of it. So alien. A constant reminder of the divine intelligence behind all creation.
You mean a god?
Yes, I believe in a higher power. I know it's a little odd, but I am a scientist because science brings me closer to something greater than myself.
There's something about coming face to face with something wondrous that makes you want to believe.
Wow. It's wonderful to meet someone who understands. I've had to justify myself so often. As if having faith in the divine invalidated my work as a scientist. As if the sacred could be diminished by the search for truth.
It's good to have different voices on my team. I like that.
Excellent. Oh, speaking of the team, I should update the folks back in the Nexus with the latest reports. We'll talk later.
Так, где у нас сидит Кора? Я забыл.
A secure outpost. Finally.
Prodromus better be worth all that time Ryder put into it.
If they fail, the Nexus starves. No pressure, right?
So everything we do now relies on civilians planting vegetables.
А где Кора?
Report from the Nexus. Population's growing as people wake up. Lots of hopefuls waiting for a home.
Bradley will have all the help he can take.
They'll be starting crops soon. Can't tell if they have enough water or too much. I grew up on a little cargo freighter. Only saw gardens in vids, but I always loved them. I daydreamed about planting a big rose garden when we got here and still imagine it sometimes. Roses in Helios.
Да ёп! Не та мышка опять, сука.
It'd be good to bring something beautiful across galaxies.
Everyone in the initiative has their something beautiful. I didn't for a while. After I left the Asari Commandos, well, I didn't leave. My mentor, Nasira, said I should go.
Why?
The initiative would suit you better, was all she said. Being a huntress suited me fine, but she insisted.
It sounds like she cared more about what you needed than about what you wanted.
I didn't need to be rejected. Still, that's familiar. When your biotics are honed into Huntress-grade weapons, people can be weird about it. The initiative seemed better. Just didn't see how I'd fit into their brave new galaxy. I never fit anywhere before. Then I met some jerk named Ryder. Talked about traveling to Andromeda like he was teaching you how to see it.
What part of that vision made you want to take the plunge?
A civilization where everyone had a place, even AI, or an overpowered human biotic. Your father said, I get being different. Now imagine being welcome and making others like you welcome too. When I was 13, I could warp a steel girder. He made me wonder, what if someone had told me that's okay?
He gave you a dream to work toward. He was good at that.
Who doesn't want to belong? Especially somewhere like the Initiative. So I gave the Initiative my all. Kept thinking of the niche I wanted. My rose garden. I thought I knew what I was going to be.
This is about not taking over as Pathfinder?
Didn't think it would still sting. Nasira, your father, even my parents. They leave, I'm left without answers. Nowhere to stand.
I get that. We've all had a lot of disappointments lately.
You're doing well. For having no training, being your second isn't so bad. And if that remnant tech pays off, maybe someday I'll have roses too.
Так, чувиха.
Hi there.
Чё там с ковчегом Азари?
Nothing new. Let's stay optimistic.
See you later, Cora.
Ну, короче, она ищет его, я так понял, я почитаю, короче, потом на Mass Effect Wiki. Пока давай займемся заданиями.
Where's my data pad? Oh, how'd you get under there?
Suvi, were you talking to your notebook?
Oh, I wasn't I? I do that sometimes.
Входим в гиперпространство.
We're on a collision course with unknown objects.
Make corrections. Sam, are you on this?
Collision is imminent.
I'll stop now!
Чё это нахуй такое?
Cat ships. A dozen. No, more.
Ёбаный рот.
They've got us pinned against the Scourge.
They are scanning us, Pathfinder.
We'll scan them back!
Where is the one who activated the remnant?
Нихера ты по-русски заговорил.
You're the one in my way. Who are you?
They've lost navigation.
We're being steered into their ship.
Just tell me what you want.
I won't explain what you can't understand.
Ryder, I have almost regained control of the ship. I need a few more seconds.
You can't take a ship full of people just because you feel like it. Who do you think you are?
Enough! Your defiance is naive and reckless. This day marks the beginning of your greatness.
Sam?
I have plotted a potential course through the Scourge.
Do it!
Нихера себе.
Report.
Enemy destroyed. Damage to aft sensors.
Scourge got it?
Yes.
Get us out of here.
It will be tight.
Hello?
Yes!
Да, такой.
Nice work, kid.
Yeah, but who the hell was that guy?
Ryder, we've got trouble down here. You need to find us a port now.
Great. Where'd we end up anyway?
Sensors are damaged, but I think we're at the vault's coordinates.
You think? Gil, give it what you can. We're setting down.
We're being contacted.
We have to land. Open a comm.
Tov Jagalesto. Tov Jagalesto.
We're visitors from another galaxy. Our intentions are peaceful.
Av Naleseto. They've sent us a nav point.
Set us down. Yes. Look at that. It's beautiful.
О, Руслан Плей, привет, привет, привет. Привет всем, кому всем? Как у тебя дела?
We need in that vault.
Please, you're not really going out there on your own.
We can't afford a repeat of last time. I'm the Pathfinder. First contact is on me.
Most important thing ever. No pressure.
If this goes badly, if I get eaten alive, even if it's hilarious, please destroy the vids.
Нифига там десант. Десантура, блин, бежит. Да я не понимаю по-вашему.
Need me to take my shoes off?
Nathan Roa.
I'm Paran Shai, Governor of Aya. We are the Angara.
Hello. I'm a Pathfinder with the Initiative.
Yes, you crossed dark space. I've heard of your journey, Joel. I have this in hand.
Ephra saw this ship come in and sent me to find out what's going on.
She's a human from another galaxy. A Pathfinder.
Aya is hidden, protected. What do you want?
We come with a spirit of cooperation and to live in harmony.
We've heard that before. I'll inform Ephra. He'll be waiting for you in his office at the Resistance headquarters. I'll meet you there.
I will accompany you through our city. Your crew will stay on your ship. Follow me.
Назревает что-то интересно.
Follow closely. Do not try to explore the city or interact with anyone. Ephra's guards will use force if necessary.
Understood. Is it okay to ask you questions?
I suppose.
If you're the governor, why do I need to see this Ephra?
He's leader of the Resistance.
What's that?
They fight the Ket and protect us.
Softer than a cat, not as big. I think I could take it. What's happening?
А кто такие кеты?
This isn't safe. We should lock it up.
I detect unusual levels of electrostatic energy in the Angara.
I'd love to study its physiology.
It belongs in a containment cell.
What? We're Governor allowed to have scientific curiosity.
You don't know what you're doing.
Am I that intimidating?
You're an outsider who invaded our home. We know nothing about you.
I'm not here to cause trouble.
Then keep moving.
How did it find us?
She, not it. And stop staring.
That's a human. I've seen one before.
None of the local flora register in my data files. We've encountered an undiscovered ecosystem.
Your city is beautiful.
Thank you. You're the first outsider to see it.
I'm honored. What happens if Ephra doesn't like me?
He won't. But you need to earn his trust.
He's responsible for everyone's safety. I know what that's like.
You're a leader.
Trying to be.
Everything will be fine.
This is the Resistance headquarters. Ephra is waiting inside.
Ну ладно, пошли. Поговорим с Эфрой.
This situation is now your fault. Don't get kicked out, Moran, not because of them.
But you're telling me to be weak?
No. I'm telling you to be strong through your cunning and heart. Okay? Hey.
It really is the best one in the Resistance.
I know. Our experience with the Ket makes us naturally distrustful of all aliens.
We've had our own run-ins with the cat.
Then you really do understand. When the Archon came to Helios, he demolished our sovereign state. Took what he wanted, as if we were nothing. Now, the Ket mercilessly abduct Angara. Often, we never see our people again. Come this way. Ephra is waiting.
Wait, the cat kidnap you? Steal your people?
And the Resistance fights them every day. With everything we can.
Is it attrition? What are they after?
You should save your questions for Ephra.
Kadara be damned. I won't lose Fold.
Ephra, this is one of the aliens from the Milky Way. A Pathfinder.
Pathfinder. It's an aggressive move coming to Aya.
My people from the Milky Way were bold enough to come to Andromeda. I need to be at least that bold to save them.
So, Pathfinder, never mind how you even found us. Why are you here?
On a hostile planet we call Eos, I explored an ancient structure, a vault, and brought it back online. It stabilized that planet's environment.
Remnant. Recent intelligence supports that claim.
If I'm right, there's a vault on Aya that's different. I need to look inside.
You're right. There's a vault out there, but it was shut years ago and the entrance hidden. We can't help you.
The Moshai could. She's our most revered scientist and elder. She knows this vault.
But now the Ket have her, and our rescue attempts failed. She's lost to us. And you.
Понятно, я поняла. Моя цель ясна.
There must be another way. How can I convince you? Can I offer help?
Arrogant. I don't know you, let alone trust you. Why would I want your help?
Of course.
Ephra, I feel... Ephra, what this alien says is extraordinary. The Moshai would want us to be brave and not let this chance pass.
Joel, you talk too much.
Let me assess this, alien. I'll be your eyes. I know you can spare me.
Go if you want. But when she tries to kill you, be prepared to strike first.
I'm Jal Amaderov. I'll be your envoy through Angaran space.
Thank you for trusting me.
I don't. But I can always kill you in your sleep.
Good to know.
I've organized my analysis of Aya. Shall I relay it to the Nexus?
Definitely.
Be careful out there.
Ryder, ship's fixed up and ready to fly.
You really think the Moshai is alive?
Чё это?
I'm sure of it.
Подожди, блять, пока. А, у меня задание вернуться на бурю. Ну давай вернемся.
Your ship is... We have nothing like it.
Wait till you see the inside.
It gets better.
Oh yeah.
You ready to go?
I'll introduce you to the rest of my crew.
I'm just saying, as far as first contact goes, at least that went better than the last one.
Only slightly.
Yeah, what happened? I wanted to look around.
And now we have another mouth to feed, whatever he eats.
Did the translators not work?
They work.
Come on, everyone. Can we just all please try to just listen up?
Begging. Interesting strategy.
Ryder, we followed our best lead here, and now we don't even have that.
Jal has offered to do what he can to help us access the vault on Aya.
How do we do that when we're leaving the planet it's on?
That's a fair point. Jal?
Seriously?
Settle down. Ryder's right. There's an Angara right here. Let's hear from the new guy.
One day, about 80 years ago, the Archon and the Ket arrived in Helios, and the horror began.
They declared war?
Nothing so easy to define or fight.
The Ket kidnap Angara. Their people disappear without a trace. What if they were us?
Sure, I'll fight Ket all day long, but that's no plan.
I agree. We need to get into that vault, Ryder. Surprisingly, I'm with PB. Our own mission has to take priority.
We have a plan. Kind of. Pretty solid. Jal?
The resistance is stretched thin. I was tasked with traveling to 2 of our worlds at our briefing this morning. And you'll accompany me.
Because?
Because then Ephra will see you as trustworthy. You want that.
Jarl's told me about these 2 worlds, Havarl and Vold.
Before the Scourge disaster, Vold was a thriving planet of billions. A shining center of technology and life.
And now?
It's the center of our ground war against the Ket. Our resistance base is fighting Ket Command for control of the planet.
What about the other?
Aval is the birthplace of the Angara. It's started to degrade, to become wild and dangerous. We suspect a remnant.
Now we're talking.
We've recently lost contact with our scientists.
Still don't get how any of this helps us.
I do. Help us, or rather help me, and I'll vouch for you, right? Because Jarl wants inside Aya's vault too.
Pathfinder, it's your call.
Okay, yes. I appreciate the vote of confidence.
Maybe more like optimism. Confidence? You'll get there.
Jarl, give Callow the nav points for both planets. Let's do this.
Как говорил один хороший человек на ютубе, мы начинаем начинать, а начнем начинать мы уже будем в следующей серии. Давайте, значит, соответственно, пока завершим эту серию. Это была стрим прохождения игры Mass Effect Andromeda. С вами был Александр. Увидимся, услышимся на следующем стрим прохождении. Всем удачи и пока.